Hi everybody, Kelly here with Nottingham Professional Development and the Career Speakeasy podcast. I wanted to share a little bit this week about an episode that I just uploaded onto the Career Speakeasy podcast last week about mentoring, and this is specifically for mentors. So the episode before that was on the mentee side. This episode is best practices for mentors and some things for you to think about if you are interested in becoming a mentor. So I wanted to share a few of those thoughts with you today. A lot of times when we think about mentoring, we tend to think of the benefit being completely on the mentee's side of the relationship, and that the mentor is kind of doing a favor for that mentee by taking the time to meet with them. But I want to encourage you to think about this in a little bit of a different way. This relationship of mentor and mentee should actually be mutually beneficial. Both of you should be learning something out of the relationship and developing some skills out of the relationship. So, if you are thinking about being a mentor, what are some things that you would like to get out of that relationship as well? It could be lots of different things. It could be active listening skills, which is huge for mentoring. And it's something that, frankly, I think a lot of us need more practice with, is that real focused listening and giving people the time to think and process before we jump in with something else to say. It could be learning how career development works and learning about giving feedback to somebody. Maybe that's a skill that you want to work on a little bit more because you don't feel like maybe you are the best in the world or you're the most comfortable with giving feedback. That's a good skill to practice with this. Let's just say you've been in your career or your industry for a really long time and you might be feeling a little bit bored with it. Well, mentoring someone can help to rekindle your interest and your love for the work that you do, because you're basically exposing it to someone else who is fresh and excited about it, maybe trying to learn some new things about it. So it can refresh your interest in your career, and it can actually help you to expand your knowledge in your industry. A lot of times, again, when we've been in a field for a while, we sometimes get a little bit complacent about our own learning in our industry and keeping up with the new trends that are going on in the business world or in our industry, in our company, for example. And mentoring someone can give you an opportunity to take on the responsibility of learning some new things that you will be able to share with that new person. So you're actually learning it together, which is really awesome. Some other benefits of mentoring that maybe you haven't thought about before. It can be a really great opportunity to give visibility to someone in your organization that maybe has been working really hard and is just not getting a lot of visibility in the organization to be able to self-advocate and self-promote for new opportunities. This is especially important to think about for people who may be underrepresented in your organization. So if you are in a predominantly male white organization, there is a great opportunity there to help underrepresented people of color, women who may have different opportunities presented to them because they are not sort of that status quo sort of individual within the organization. So that's a great opportunity. It can also provide an opportunity for you as someone who maybe has been in an industry or in an organization for a really long time to actually see the perspectives of somebody else who is sort of feeling on the outskirts of the organization or the outskirts of the industry. You get a younger perspective, a newer perspective, a different perspective than maybe you have been exposed to before in your own career, and that can open up a lot of doors for your learning as well. So this is just a couple of different things to think about if you have been considering mentoring and you're like, I don't really know if I have the time to dedicate to that right now, or I don't really know if I'm going to get much out of it. It's like, why do it? I don't know if I'm feeling motivated to do it. This is one way to think about it, to maybe kindle some interest for you in mentoring, because it is more than just helping someone else in their career. It is actually a wonderful way to help you in your career to advance yourself, to grow yourself, to learn some new things, and to experience your career or industry through someone else's eyes. So with that being said, go out and find somebody to mentor if you're interested in doing it. And if you think that this video would be of interest, I would encourage you to listen to the full episode at the Career Speakeasy podcast. It is available wherever you get podcasts. We are actually now already on Amazon Podcasts. So if you haven't checked out Amazon Podcasts, that's a new hosting service for you to be able to stream your favorite podcasts. And if you think anybody else would benefit from the podcast, I would really appreciate it if you would share it with them. This is one of the best ways to be able to get the word out about the work that I'm doing, is for people like you to share it out with other people. If you love what you're hearing, also, little early birthday present for me, you can leave me a review on your streaming service of choice for the Career Speakeasy. It actually does really help. It shows people that other people listen and like it, and it encourages people to listen. So that's just me saying please. If you like what I'm putting out there, please help me to spread the word. And I would love to hear from you if you are mentoring, if you have been thinking about mentoring, but you're not really ready to jump in, or you haven't really thought about it in the way that we've talked about in the video today. Please comment below or email me, reach out to me on social media. Let me know what you're thinking. I would love to hear from you and find out more about what your mentoring experiences have been all about. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.